Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. Craig at Hiking Pipes, and I am a tired camper on this Monday morning. Smoking my Spanu olive wood and cork pipe, and in it some McBaron H&H Pure Virginia. Put that over there. So, quite a bit's been going on that I haven't talked about over the last number of days. It's been hectic. So, started off Wednesday night as I was enjoying my pipe, as I typically do in the evening. My daughter's car pulls in, and now she lives about 25 minutes away, and she was living with her boyfriend. Notice the tense of the word. And I was like, what is she doing here? Very unusual. She got out of the car. The expression was not good. And then she proceeded to take the suitcase out of the car and immediately knew what had happened. So after almost 4 years, he had broken up with her. And to be honest, we were expecting an engagement this year. We liked him very, very much. Learned some things, sort of changed our mind a little bit, obviously, but it caught her off guard as well as us. Why is it I always have to relight when I do these things with you guys? Oh, you know what? Tuck it into my pocket, usually on a table over here. Keep it in the pocket. Anyway, as I was saying, it took us all by surprise. So, needless to say, Wednesday was a long night and very emotional, and lots of talking. Daughter had a lot of tears. We cheered for her too. And then that leads us into the weekend. And he was going to be away at his family up in New Jersey. And so we had to get her stuff out of her apartment where she lived with him. So early Saturday morning, we went over there. And because it was just short notice, it was just my wife, my daughter, myself. And we brought 3 cars over. There was no big furniture to get out, thank God. But it still was a move. And we got in there. We had to, pack things up. And we brought boxes with us, what we can scrounge up. And they lived in the bottom floor of a 3-floor apartment building. And where we had to park the car to basically make the move as easy as possible to go out of the sliding doors in the back was up on this hill, and that's where the parking lot was. So I must have walked up and down that hill no less than 50 times, carrying stuff and loading cars up and so forth. I was just... it was a few hours of doing that. And then, of course, you come back, to our house here. And now we live in a ranch house. And it's a completely finished lower level. And that's where my daughter's room was when she was here. Kind of downstairs is a bedroom. There's a living room area. There's a little kitchenette. It's basically like an apartment down there. There's a bathroom with a shower and so forth. So, but anyway, it was unloading the cars and carrying the stuff down the stairs into the basement. and then getting her all resituated down there. So yeah, that was the bulk of Saturday. That was a lot. And then yesterday there was just a lot of housework to be done, and so that entailed first getting out and mowing the lawn, which I've neglected for too long, and so that took an extra long amount of time. I guess the only saving grace for me personally was, unlike Onion Johnny, 2 a.m. pipe on the patio, I didn't have the lawnmower flip itself over on me. So, saving grace there. I hope you're doing okay, Johnny. Um, but also, if you notice, and you've seen the shutters behind me are black. They've been black for a couple of weeks. They were initially green, but I finished painting the other shutters around the house that needed to be done, so as well as the front door. I finished painting the shutters. And then I made a video about 3 weeks ago, maybe. It was called "Into Everyone's Life, a Little Rain Must Fall." And a couple of you folks astutely noticed that the water that I was shooting coming off the roof wasn't draining very well, and suggested that the gutters needed to be cleaned out. Well, I knew that, and yes, you were right. So we are the second owners of the house. We've been here for about 10 years. The previous owners had put those leaf protector things over the gutters, but even though it stops a lot of the big debris from going into the gutters, over the course of years, if there's stuff on the roof, you get decomposition, and so that kind of stuff washes in, as well as, from some of the asphalt particles from the roofing shingles, they'll accumulate over time. So that's what happened. So yes, I had to kind of pull the drain protector things off and clean out the gutter. So I was up and down a ladder a lot yesterday between painting the shutters and getting the gutters cleaned out. So I'm pretty tuckered out. Oh, and then yes, the other little honeydew project that we're going through, but it's a honey together do. We're redoing our master bathroom a bit. We've already replaced the vanity, we replaced the toilet bowl, but my wife decided that she wanted to have the main part of the bathroom wallpapered. I'm like, oh cripes. So we actually got this peel and stick wallpaper, so at least we're not dealing with the glue thing. But still, wallpapering is wallpapering, and even if it's peel and stick, you have to make sure it's laying flat and smooth it out, the typical stuff. And you have to cut around light fixtures, openings, electrical outlets, and what have you. So it's just a real pain in the butt. Only got one wall done, and I called it quits. After the sequence of days and what we had to do, and I am shot. I'm a little sore, and just tired. So, that's been a lot of what's going on. Another small thing, will let you guys know, not that it'll be applicable to hardly any of you, but I've kind of mentioned that on Tuesday evenings at my local brick and mortar, we got a pipe group going, and it's a weekly meetup. We average anywhere from about 7, 8, 9 people per week, pretty consistently, and that is going really, really well. And so, not being a social media hound, although I'm doing these VRs and videos, we set up a Facebook page for our group called the Distinguished Pipe Club of Eldersburg. Eldersburg is the town that the shop is in, and I happen to live in the town of Eldersburg, Maryland. So it's at Davidus Cigar Shop is the brick and mortar, and so we set up a Facebook group for us, and I think we surpassed 10 members now. Going strong. But yeah, we capture little photos, and little postings, and there's always something that the Davidius is a kind of a chain of stores here in Maryland. I think they have maybe, and this is just a wag, I should have counted, but they have at least 5, 6 stores, I think, in Maryland. So, they have various events going on that are affiliated to other stores. So we're going to post those type of things, and we got our own little Facebook group going with our pipe smoking meetup. So that's fun. That's really cool, and look forward to sharing more information there. So if you're on Facebook and you want to just check it out for giggles, again, it's the Distinguished Pipe Club of Eldersburg. Yes, distinguished. Take it as you will. So, like I say, it's been a lot going on here, and but my daughter is the big focus, and she's handling things pretty well. She's 25 years old, and we've all been through the mill with breakups. I was previously married. My wife was previously married. We've had other relationships in our lives where, long-term relationships that just didn't go well ended up having to break up. So we all survived them, and you know what? The thing we really talked about with her is that, although it seems very difficult right now, this will make her even a stronger person. She's a strong person to begin with, which we're very happy about, but this will make her even that much stronger, as it does for, all of us. So anyway, that's been the goings-on. So just wanted to give this not-so-quick video out there, and hope all is well. And so, as I always say, be well, be safe, and most importantly, be good to one another. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you again very soon. Take care for now. Bye.